What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another action-packed week of the Call of Duty League coming back to us for the Stage 2 part of the Call of Duty League. This Stage 2, is going to showcase a lot of really good matches that I'm looking forward to personally to watch. If you guys didn't watch the previous stage 1 majors, it was really a sight to see. The Atlanta Faze was running through everybody, including the Dallas Empire, which they just put up a clinic against. And really the stage 1 majors were really good. They met expectations for what I had the major to be, in terms of the quality of the gameplay and everything. It was really good, so I'm very excited about that. I'm excited for the future of the Call of Duty League. So if you guys like the type of content I put out in this video, remember I will be making a lot of content regarding the Call of Duty League in this channel. If you're new, if you're just finding this channel, you can go and check out my previous videos. I do breakdowns for Call of Duty League in terms of fantasy sports, basically daily fantasy sports on Draftkings. If you haven't heard about that, it's just a fun way of making money watching the esports you love, basically betting on them in the Draftkings fantasy platform. So if you don't know how it works, you just make a lineup of players based on whatever games are happening on each given day of the Call of Duty League. And you just pick players based on a salary system, and you go against other players, and top percentage of players gets prize money. So that's essentially how it works. Now, for those of you who are familiar with this concept, I'm going to be breaking down the New York versus Atlanta Faze matchup today. The New York Subliners against the Atlanta Faze are going to be facing off in the first game of the Stage 2 matches tomorrow, Thursday. It is going to be March the 18th when I upload this video. So they're going to be playing at 2 p.m. Central Time, I believe. But yeah, they're going to be the first game of the day, and I'm going to be breaking down that match in this video. So before we start talking about this matchup, I just wanted to talk about a couple of lineups that I have that I want people to see, because I want people to know what a winning lineup looks like when you play Call of Duty Daily Fantasy. So as I have here, as I'm gonna put up on the screen, I have this lineup that I constructed. I believe it was sometime last week, uh, and I got 665 points, one short from the Devil's number. May I add? This is what a winning lineup looks like. Um, the reason I'm showing this is because I want you guys to know that the methods that I use to basically build my lineups have proven to me that they are capable of making money. This was just a regular cash lineup that I had. I didn't show how much money I made. I just made like $6. It was a regular cash game, but you know, uh, I wanted to note that the way that I like to structure my lineups is I put a valuable, or a value player, what I like to call a player who is very cheap yet is very skillful, giving you a lot of value, as my captain or the captain position. As you can see here, I put R cities, and he only cost me 9,900 for he cost me 9,900 for the captain spot, and he gave me back 195 fantasy points. Now, if you know, in Call of Duty Fantasy Esports, if any of your players gets over 100 points, that is good. 195 points is damn good. So if your captain is getting those points for you, your lineup has a very high chance of winning. Making it in the green, or making money, as I like to say. You know, but really, this is why I usually like to say that I like to put valuable players who are very cheap yet are very good in that captain position. As you can see, the fact that I put Arcides in that position allowed me to put Huke, Dashi, and Simp in the same lineup, which are all expensive players. I paid 10,000 for Simp, 9,400 for Dashi, and 10,200 for Huke. And putting Arcides in the captain spot at such a cheap price allowed me to put those other players in there I knew that he was gonna go off against LAG because I just knew Arcides is a beast. He's just a beast. Like, you know, a lot of teams can't stop him, and it's just very hard. So, you know, I put the Faze team spot in there too, which was kind of expensive at 4,000, and allowing or getting a captain player that is very cheap and is very good at a good price can allow you to have a winning lineup consistently. That is one of the best strategies I have found in Call of Duty so far, and I really like it. So I just wanted for proof. Of lineups that I've made based on how I like to structure lineups. So this applies to this match because as you can see here, I had RCs, Simp, and Phase on my lineup. So we're talking about Phase in this match, and we are looking at Phase against the New York Subliners today, and if you've noticed here by the lines that I've put, the New York Subliners are at a plus 325 to win, so not very good odds. The Atlanta Faze are at a minus 500 odds to win. Now, if you know anything about betting, you know that those are really good odds. Those are really good odds to win. And granted, the New York Subliners stunned everybody in this stage one. Nobody knew they were going to be coming out as hot as they did, and they came out swinging, 3-0 to several teams. They were very close to 3-0ing the Dallas Empire of all teams. That would have been not good for me. That would have been amazing, though. In reality, that would have been just amazing. The fact that this team has the capability to take, such heavy blows against teams like the Dallas Empire like that, bringing them to the brink of getting swept, 3-0 teams like Minnesota and Optic. This team is better than we thought they were coming into stage one, and I think that they are a very good team. However, I don't think that they are capable right now of beating the Atlanta Faze. The Atlanta Faze have been on a completely different level from every single Call of Duty team in the league so far. As you can see here, I have noted that the Atlanta Faze are 8-0. Under the main screen, you can see there they are 8-0 in all their matches. They have not lost a single match to any team other than the Florida Mutineers in the exhibition matches on the first day of the CDL. Not even the first day. They were just exhibition matches, where it didn't count towards, the CDL standing. So they have not lost to any team technically in the CDL regular season. So these guys are on another level right now. The New York Subliners are at 3-2. They are a very good team. I just don't think that they are really capable of, beating a team like Atlanta right now. I think that they are capable of taking a game or two. You know, I think that Atlanta Faze is going to just dominate them. Even if they give them a game, they're going to make them work for it. I think NYSL, if they're capable of taking one game, is going to be very, very close. But the overall consensus and what I feel is going to happen is that Atlanta Faze is going to win either by 3-0 or 3-1. So that being said, I won't be targeting anybody in this New York Subliners team because if you are familiar with Draftkings, the slate for this weekend starts for Thursday and Friday, meaning that there were going to be 4 games in the slate. So therefore, there's going to be 8 teams to pick from. So, I don't think that placing my money with any of the Subliners players is going to pay off in any scenario unless they 3-0 the Faze, and that's pretty much not going to happen. I do not think that is going to happen. So yeah, basically, I would target 2 players from the Atlanta Faze. That would be my strategy going into this game. If I had to pick 2 players from this team, one player that I always like starting with the value plays. I like a BZ a lot at 8,600. I feel like a BZ is like a 9,000s player. He's shown a lot of promise in the CDO so far. He's been a really good player for the Atlanta Faze, and I feel like this whole team I feel like this whole team down from our cities, Abizi, Celium, Simp, are actually very good plays. I feel like at Simp's price at 14,700, he is a great play at the captain position. He is a great play at the flex position. He's delivered 113 points in the last game against LAG. I feel like the New York Subliners are a little bit better of a team than LAG. But I think he could still post up big numbers against the New York Subliners. He is just at the flex position, 9,800, fairly expensive. I think he's still a good play though. Granted that there are other players that are priced higher than him in flex that are not even on his level. So Simp is always a good play. Simp, it is up to preference at this point whether you'd want to put him in your lineup or not. He always pays off. Literally, he always pays off. If you put him in captain, he literally almost always pays off. He has not paid off in any game that he has not played. So, it is up to you if you want to put him in. I would put him in any of my lineups, depending on how my prices are with, all the plays that I want to put in. I would definitely put him. Abizi is the value play here. I like Celium too. Like I said, I believe he's very good. He actually posted up 123 points against the LAG last game, and he was valued at 8,600. So now he's 200 bucks cheaper, and he's still favored to win. So Celium all the way as well if you want. Obviously, you can't place all four players. You just have to pick a player that fits in the lineup that you have constructed. So that's why I usually like saying I want to roll with only two players because I know that if I get the team price at what is it 3,600 for the team position for them to win the game, I can only roll with two of the players. So granted, if they get a 3-0 over the New York Subliners, whatever two players you pick from the Atlanta Faze are going to be very good plays. So you got to keep that in mind. It's all a numbers game at the end of the day. As you can see, our city's at $8,000. I am comfortable playing him at flex position at $8,000. I'm 100% uh, uh, willing to play him at that price. I just feel like at the captain price, $12,000, there are other players that are slightly better value, just a little bit. But at 12,000, honestly, I think I would put him. However, I have plans of putting other players in the captain's slot this slate. So, I would skip him for the captain spot, but for the flex position, he is a great play. Now, those are my overall thoughts on this game. As you can see, the New York team prices are 3,600 for the team and for the captain spot, and then 2,400 for the team position. They are heavily favored to lose. So I think that all the players on New York's side are expensive at the cap position, especially Clayster. Uh, the, they would be good at plays other than the fact that they're going up against FaZe. It's a very hard team and they're the best team in the game right now. So, one thing I do want to note is that with this new stage, they're going to be changing the meta a little bit. The stage one, all the assault rifle players were using the M4 XM4. Um, that gun got banned, or G8 as they like to call it in the Call of Duty scene. It got basically banned because a lot of players were saying that it was too overpowered. As you can see here, you could beam players across the map with this gun. The XM4 is what you just saw right there. For those of you who didn't know, yeah, they banned the gun, and they're going to be using new assault rifles. Some of them are going to be using the Krig, like you can see here with Simp. He's using the Krig right now, and other players are going to be using the QBZ, which is a gun that wasn't used up to this point in the CDL. So, you know, maybe some teams, step up to the play with this new meta. Who knows? But yeah, these are my thoughts on this specific game. I think any of the Atlanta players are good. Just a game of numbers, how they fit in your, your lineups, as well as the Atlanta Faze team spot. So yeah, these are my thoughts on this game. Stay looking out for the next games. For the other games, I'm gonna be making videos just like this one. talking about the other matchups in detail. I like making videos like this for each matchup because I feel like I like going into more detail with each single matchup. You know, I like really, you know, diving deep with the information because it's a lot of information to go over. Um, but yeah, you know, if you're watching this video and you like the content and you're interested in making money just watching the Call of Duty League, just sitting in your couch and watching the Call of Duty League, if you're interested in making money doing that, you know, it's not bullshit. It's not, you know, it's just simple passive income from the couch watching your favorite esports. You know, stay tuned to the channel. I provided this content every week that the Call of Duty League is active. For every single slate, every single day of the CDL League, I will be providing content for. So if you like the content, remember, like, subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video.